Hello everyone, Irish Warlock here, and welcome back to part 12 of our Final Fantasy 16 Let's Play. We're going to kick things off in just a moment. Bit of a different episode here today. Instead of continuing with the main story, we're going to do the side quests that we have scattered around. This is because I have found out once we start this next mission, we cannot go back and do the side quests here. Or we can't do some of them. Some will be locked out, some won't, and I don't want to miss anything. So this is kind of going to be a little bonus episode. Going to be a lot shorter. A lot of the kind of running around is going to be edited out. And then next part, episode 13, will pick up with the main quest. So instead of heading off to Oriflamme to destroy the Mother Crystal with Sid and Jill, we're going to just talk to a bunch of randos.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Yeah, I'm here.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late.
So not an honest merchant anyway.
Someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Well, because I'm a completionist.
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Okay then. A little bit of smuggling going on. Let's just see what we can do. Oh, I can't look. God damn it. Okay, so everyone's just outside. Well, we'll go activate these 2 and then we'll run down there.
Did one of them get on this side?
Okay, so a couple of soldiers. Probably not a good idea for me to talk to soldiers, is it?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, come on, Clive.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Wasn't planning on it, mate. Was not planning on it.
You need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Now let's just get it over with now.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
It's over.
Alright. So you know what...
I'm not even going to bother using magic. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, so maybe just a bit of magic.
Enough. I yield. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
It's over. You got potential. I'll give you that. Stay down. I'll be damned.
You still going to try something? Easy enough.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Okay, just get this guy up here, and then we'll run over to those three out there.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
You can try.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sanbreque society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
Good.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Well, this one seems a bit more like a noble cause, so we'll do this one.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we are doing them all, but
Extra meal
still.
may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
The crystal is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Okay, so 3 here. Yeah, we'll do these 3, then out to these 3. Up here for these 2, and then I think the only other one is... Oh, keep going back and forth on that. Is over in Martha's Rest, and that's where we'll finish up. Won't be a particularly long video, hoping really only for maybe the 30-40 minute mark, but I'll do as long as it takes, but I don't want to waste too much time on this.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Okay then, I suppose we'll try out the other guy. Yeah, he's alone, that makes sense.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
So, I'm not really a fan of when games do this, when they decide to just deactivate or like cancel a bunch of side quests just for progressing in the story. It's okay to become unavailable because like of story choices, like you actively made the decision and now that quest can't be done because like your character isn't around anymore. But when it's just you progress the story and you can't play it, it feels more like a punishment rather than well done for playing the game kind of thing.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
See, that's the only reason I'm actually doing this kind of episode. I was going to do an episode like this, maybe like another like 1 or 2 down the line, but I don't know which ones are going to become unavailable after I do the next main mission. So I was like, I kind of have to do it now.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
So I guess not everyone in the Empire views the Branded the same way. There are some people who want to help, which is good. I'm glad I didn't kind of paint the whole world as black and white. Like Sid's guys are all helpful and caring, and everyone else isn't.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain?
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Oh, ew.
He's one of the only people round here who seem bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Right then, back to our little smuggling operation.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least.
Okay, so it's drugs.
Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Oh, like what else would it be but hardcore drugs?
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting as payment, but alright.
I have no business with Branded. Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now. before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, alright. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
So yeah, he's definitely smuggling drugs, right? That's kind of what we're getting at.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals?
Oh.
Boy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think
Yes.
you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
So we've learned some things from these side quests, like not everyone in the Empire has the same opinion on branded. There's a scarcity on crystals, which we kind of already knew, but we're kind of seeing how scarce they are. It is contributing a little bit to the world building, but not a lot. Right, north now to the next set.
You, branded, here now.
Ugh, God.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Now, will it be as straightforward as a wild animal attacking its son, or will it be something else?
He didn't seem all that worried.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's the son.
Right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
That's enough.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is it?
Oh.
Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens.
God, let me kill the guy.
You!
Hello, mate. Remember me?
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained.
A smug ass nodding there beside him.
Worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Oh, I get a choice. I'm tempted to say me, but honestly, I don't think that'll do anything because he's probably just be like, "Go to hell." I'll say the Dame because, like, her name carries weight, so hopefully that'll mean something.
That unlucky wretch would be the Dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the Dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The Dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Ah, damn, didn't really do anything, did it?
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Right. Poor sods.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
Does everyone know my name?
I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed. and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Oh. Oh.
Is this your doing? Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Jesus, he is dark and psychotic. What the hell? Right, well, we got justice for the branded, basically. Sort of. Dear God, that was really grim. What's it going to look like here? Just a bloody stain. A few bloody stains, actually. Right then, well, no tears for those two. Onwards to the next quest. Let me guess. You hate me too.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Okay, missing pets.
I'll try. Describe it to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
I swear to God, if this Chloe is a branded, I'm gonna kick this child.
She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Playthings. God damn it, it's actually a branded. I was like, oh, a child's sweet innocence.
With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Implying that it might be a chocobo. No, it's a human being. Oh.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
It's a branded child, isn't it?
I won't have idle branded underfoot.
You get a chocobo or a cat or some nice little animal. No, it's going to be a branded child.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
They're definitely not napping.
The crystal's curse.
Oh.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic.
Oh, God.
You were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Oh, that was dark.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this game? Like, what the hell? God, I thought it was just gonna be a simple little chase the chocobo around the fields. Nope. And I thought, like, oh, find the girl, Chloe, set her free. Maybe even the little girl goes with her. Nope, just dark and depressing as hell. My God. Right, well, we've got one more side quest to do, so let's get to it. We'll do the last side quest, and then we'll head over to the hideaway, because we can check with your man there, whose name I forget. We can see the list of side quests in the world that haven't been accepted, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Right, back in Martha's Rest. Somewhere slightly nicer than the rest of the world. Only slightly.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Alright then.
Alright. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Now, will they be as straightforward as simple bandits, or will we find something else?
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Ah, you're welcome to try.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
It's over.
Just two guys? Come on.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is.
Hi, Martha.
Hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Right, so a simple little brawl just to end off the side quests. Especially after that really depressing one. Jesus Christ.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Oh?
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
There's still people out in the world that want old Rosaria and the Rosfields back. Well, maybe we can give them that one day. So, yeah, I think that's all the side quests. We'll just do a quick run over to the hideaway just to see. But I think that's everything. Hey, Gav.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you up.
All right.
View the alien reports. Nothing. Nothing. We got everything. Nice. Just a simple little episode today, mopping up some side quests before we get back into things next time with part 13. Which will be out pretty soon. My plan will be kind of to record and edit these pretty much back to back, so they can go out pretty much close to each other, because I don't want episodes like this where we're just doing side quests to kind of fill up a slot where I would have been doing a main thing. I want to kind of be considered like, you know, a special bonus episode essentially. But anyway, if you did like the video, do leave a like and a comment. It is all greatly appreciated. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter and Medium to stay up to date on everything else I have going on outside of YouTube. And subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all content going forward. And we'll see you all next time.